Problem 14.5 is one of the ones where they give you 3 points, and from those 3 points you have to figure out the linear to linear formula. That means it's a lot of algebra. If they give you an asymptote, right away you know one of the letters. But they don't. So that means we have to have 3 equations and 3 unknowns, which means we got to do a lot of algebra. So I thought we'd go through that to show you how it's done. And then there's other ones, I think, where you get to practice on your own. Like in 14.9. However, the nice thing is in 14.9, they tell you like f is 0. That means when x is equal to 0. So there they give you the points too, but when they give you 0, it's a little bit better. So the first two they give you is 0. It makes it a lot easier if you can plug in x equals 0. That makes the equations a little easier. This one they don't, so this is probably the hardest one. So let's go through and do this. So here are the points they give us. And so again, for a linear to linear, there are 3 letters we don't know. You always have to have 3 points. They give us 3 points. So we want to figure out what the letters are, and it's always ax plus b divided by x minus c, and we need to figure out a, b, and c. Again, if there's a number next to the x, just divide everything by that number so you can get the x by itself. So you can always get the x by itself. You can always make it look like that. Okay, so the first step is we plug in the points. And you always got to make sure the y, keep the y's and x's straight. I get those mixed up a lot, so you always have to double check, right? The first one is the x, the second one is the y. So let's do the first one here. Y is 1, so you say 1. So we have, I'll do it here. 1 is equal to, x is 1, and so I'm going to put the x first. Well, x is 1, so there's just a anyway. So 1 times a is a plus b divided by 1 minus c. And now we can cross multiply the 1 minus c over here. 1 minus c times 1 is just 1 minus c. So we have 1 minus c equals a plus b. That's one equation. So I'll circle it so we remember it. Okay, that's using the first point. Now we'll do the same thing for the second point. Y is 2. So we have 2 is equal to x is 5. Again, I'm going to put saying a times 5, it's just nice to say 5 times a. So I'll have 5a plus b divided by x is 5, so 5 minus c. Or cross multiplying again, 5 times 2 is 10. Negative c times 2 is minus 2c equals 5a plus b. Okay, that's our second equation. And then we use the last point. Y is 3, so we have 3 is equal to x is 20. So 20a plus b divided by 20 minus c, or we do the same thing. 20 times 3 is 60, minus 3 times c minus 3c is equal to 20a plus b. All right, now our goal is to figure out what these things are. Lots of ways to do it. Okay, there's no one right way to do these. I just always look at it and see, okay, what's the easiest thing? What can we do to get rid of a letter really quickly? What's the easiest letter to get rid of? And I noticed that the b's are by themselves, like this b, this b, this b. So we could use any two to get rid of the b's. Okay, so since these are on the top, let's use those. So let's take this one minus this one. Then it'll be b minus b, and the b goes away. Okay, so this equation minus that equation. So if I do that, you got to be really careful. So 1 minus 10, all these negatives, right? 1 minus 10, negative 9. So I get, I'm gonna label these two. 1, 2, 3. So I'm gonna go 1 minus 2. Kind of helps me keep my thoughts organized and see what I'm doing on a test. I can follow your work better. You know, less likely to take off points. You can follow your work better, more likely to get it right. Always good to be neat like that. 1 minus 2. 1 minus 10 is negative 9. Negative c, okay, here's a tricky. Negative c minus negative makes positive. Negative c plus 2c is just c, right? Did I do that right? Negative c plus 2c is just c. So negative 9 plus c equals a minus 5a is negative 4a, and b minus b is 0. Okay, let's solve for a here. That's an a, not a 9. let's solve for a, put the negative 4 on the other side. So I have a is equal to negative 9 plus c divided by negative 4. Let's make the top and the bottom. That's a lot of negatives. Let's put that negative in the top, or multiply top and the bottom by negative 1. So a then is, that makes that a positive 9 minus c divided by 4. Multiply top, bottom by negative 1. Just as it's nicer to have fewer negatives, right? So all of them change sign. Yep, that's right. 9 minus c over 4. So that's what a is. Now, we can plug that a back into here to get rid of the a. So using equation 1 now, I'm going to plug this a in for that a. So I have 1 minus c equals a, which is 9 minus c over 4 plus b. Okay, that's my new equation 1. Now I've used 1 and 2. I got to get 3 in here, right? We got to use all 3. So I still have a b and I still have a b, so I'm going to do the exact same thing. We're going to go this one minus this one. That'll get rid of the b, and then when we do that, we can, well, let's see what happens when we do that. Okay, but we know we got to use this equation, and we can do the exact same thing. So let's get rid of the b there. 1 minus 60 is negative 59. Oh, let me just talk about being neat. I better be neat here. I'm going to go 1 minus 3. So 1 minus 3. Okay. 1 minus 60 is negative 59. Negative c minus negative 3c is negative c plus 3c. So that's positive 2c. Yes, that's right. Positive 2c equals... okay, you know what I should have done? I'm going to leave this as an a, because I'm just going to go a minus 28. Then we can plug in this a later. Okay, so really I am just using this equation. I'm just going 1 minus c here. So yeah, so I'm just going to use this one. Then we can plug in for the a later. That makes it easier. So a minus 20a is negative 19a. And then b minus b is 0. That's why we did it. Okay, now we can plug in for negative 19a. A is this. So we have negative 59 plus 2c is equal to negative 19, all this mess. 9 minus c over 4. That over 4 is a mess, right? Let's multiply the entire thing. Again, you don't have to do it this way, but the whole point is to make your life easy. I'm going to multiply everything by 4 to get rid of that 4 on the bottom. Because having a denominator if you don't need to. So we're going to multiply this entire equation by 4 to get rid of that 4 in the bottom. Okay, 4 times negative 59. Let's see, negative 200 plus 36. So negative 236. Yep, that's right. 4 times 2c is plus 8c equals, the 4 gets rid of this 4 in the bottom. Negative 19 times 9 is, let's see, 10 times 9 is 90 plus 81, 171, negative 171. And negative 19 times negative c is plus 19c. Okay, all we have are c's now. Once we figure out c, we can figure out b, we can figure out a, and we're done. So, let's figure out c. Let's see, I can put the 8c over here, and then negative 71. Yeah, let's do it the other way. 8 minus 19, we'll put the 19 over here. 8c minus 19c is negative 11c. Negative 11c, 8 minus 19, yep, that's right, equals negative 171 plus 236. All right, we're going to put the 236 on the other side, make it positive. So positive's going to win over here. Negative 171 plus 236, let's see, it's 29 plus 36. That would be 30 plus 50, 36 plus 55. Negative 236 is 36 over that plus 29. So that would be 56, 65. 65 equals 65. Yeah, that's what it equals. 36 plus 29 is like 36 plus 30, so that's like 60, yeah, 65, and it's positive because the 236 went. Okay, or C then is negative 65 over 11. Well, that's pretty ugly. Let me circle these. So we know what C is. C is negative 65 over 11. Now we can figure out what A is, because A is 9 minus C over 4. So let me use a different color here so it doesn't mess up my old work. So A is 9 minus C, which is minus negative 65, so plus 65 over 11 divided by 4. Let's see, 9 is like 99 over 11. So that's 99 over 11 plus 65 over 11 divided by 4. Let's see, that would be 165, but it's one less, so 164. 164 divided by 11. 164 divided by 11 divided by 4. 164 divided by 4 is 41. So finally, that's 41 divided by 11. That's what A is. So A is 44 divided by 11. I'm running out of room here. You guys can use more paper, use lots of paper, keep it organized. You know, I only have so much board. I'm trying to do it all on one board. It's just going to be a little bit tricky. Now we have A and we have C. So finally we want B. We can use any one of these equations to get B. This one's got the smallest numbers in it, so let's use that one. So I am going to, we already know all this, so I'm going to erase that for now. So I'm going to use this equation, 1 minus C. That's 1 minus 60. C is negative 65 over 11, so that's 1 plus 65 over 11 equals A. A is 44 over 11. 44 over 11 plus B. Let's move the 44 over 11 over here. 1 is like 11 over 11. So this is 11 over 11 plus 65 over 11. That's 76 over 11. So 76 over 11 minus 44 over 11 is equal to B. What's 76 minus 44? 30. 11 over 11 is 70. 11 plus 65 is 76. Yep, that's right. Minus 44. So 70 minus this would be 32. So B is 32 elevenths is equal to B. Okay, now we can write our equation. Hooray! So we don't need this anymore. We know what A, B, and C are, and we're almost done. So we write this now as, this is equal to A, which is 44 over 11. So 44 over 11x plus B is 32 over 11 divided by x minus C. C is negative, so x plus 65 over 11. Now, all those 11s, this is great. Right away, we can see the asymptotes, right? As this goes to, when x is negative 65 over 11, it's going to go to infinity. That's the vertical asymptote. Negative 65, right? It should be minus, since it's plus, it's negative 65 over 11. The horizontal asymptote is 44 over 11. Isn't 44 over 11 4? I should just write that as 4. Huh. Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, that's 4. So, yeah. Okay. And yeah, so we can tell the asymptote's real easy if we write it like this. However, that's ugly with all those 11s. So let's multiply the top and the bottom by 11 to write it a little bit nicer. So that would be 44x plus 32 divided by 11x plus 65. In this form, it's cleaner, but this form tells you what the asymptotes are right away. You know, so, but it's not hard to change them. So whatever. Anyway, I think they asked for one of the asymptotes, the whole point of the problem. So what they asked for a horizontal asymptote. That means when x goes to infinity, what does it approach? That means that it is this one. It's the one in front of the x. 44. Is it 44 over 11? Did I do something wrong with 44? Is it 40? That's 4. I don't think that's right. A, how did I get A over here? 9, which is 99, plus 65, which is 164 divided by 4. 41 over 11. Why did I write 44? Well, you guys are supposed to tell me this. Why did I write 44 over 11? Ah, it's 41 over 11. I wrote it right here and I wrote it wrong here. Okay, I was going to say, that would be 4. So 41 over 11. So 41 over 11. So B then is 76 minus 41, which is 35 over 11. Ooh, yeah, 35. So right, 76 minus 31 is 35. Yes, 35 over 11. So this is all wrong. 41 over 11 and 35. 41 over 11 and 35. 41 and 35. Hooray! Now I think it's right. So 41 over 11 is the horizontal asymptote. Yes. Okay. Always check your numbers like that. It's so easy to make mistakes. Like, what the heck was I thinking? I wrote it right here and I wrote it wrong there. Like, it's so easy to do. Don't let that happen to yourself. Check over your work. Here So fortunately I caught that. So I'm not going to make this video over because I caught that, right? You guys are good at that? Okay, I hope. So hopefully I didn't mess you up earlier. If I scream at me, you got it wrong, how'd you write 44? I'm like, sorry, I can't hear you, it's a video. What do you do? Okay, hey, I caught it. Good for me. Okay, good. I'll stop talking now. Thanks for watching.